last question. I think it's a good one.
Sure.
Let's see. Let's make sure we know who asked it.
Sorry for all the interruptions, folks.
Yeah,
Technical.
Thanks for sticking with us, though.
Yeah.
We got Betrayed by Mopey wants to know, is the spawn system and the spawn points, are they close to the same in Halo 2 Anniversary as they were in the original?
Oh, that's a big question.
Yeah.
Let's see. The spawn system itself is very, very similar to the original.
And you designed the original as well, yeah?
Yeah, I did. That's an interesting story there. Just to answer the question, the points themselves have moved around some very deliberately. Tried to be really, really careful again, but well, all right, a little bit of backstory.
Yeah.
So when spawn system's really interesting because, as I was telling you earlier, I think that it's one of the things that really made Halo 2 multiplayer so popular.
Right.
It made such
Kind
a
of
good
experience, subtle
experience,
things that people
but
might
so
not realize.
subtle that people didn't realize. So when I started, this was after coming off of Halo 1, when I was looking at multiplayer. All the way that the spawn system worked in Halo 1 was there were a bunch of spawn points on the map, and any point that had somebody standing on it or a vehicle on it would get blocked.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
And all of the other
would give you that bubble spawn.
No. All of the other points on the map, you would just randomly choose from.
Right.
That was it. Like, it was that simple.
Yep.
So it's basically just random spawns.
Yeah.
So when on Halo 2, I had to build on that system as a foundation. I didn't have the engineering resources to design something brand new.
Yeah.
So what I did is I designed a system that I called the spawn influencer system, where now you had these
values. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a heat map where all these different things could have positive and negative impacts on the probabilities that any given spawn point would get chosen. So, like, a friend would have a positive influencer around him, and all the spawn points that fall within that cone would be, the probability would get bumped on them. That's the basic system, although it was really hard to set up and manipulate and everything. So I did that, and then I had to set up all the spawning on all of the maps for Halo 2, because even on all the DLC, I'm the only one that understood the system.
Yeah.
It was, a lot of skill went into it. But now, this time around, the nice thing is I've got a lot of smart designers working on this at CA, and they have way better tools than I ever had. I was kind of flying blind, and somebody'd say, hey, I got a bad spawn, and I'd have to go and kind of guess as to what happened.
Yeah.
This time around, we have way better tools for figuring this stuff out. So the answer is yes, we have made some changes, but only changes for the better, very deliberately.
Yeah, I was talking to Enable earlier, a pro Halo player who's right now winning at the booth. Potentially, he has already set the highest win streak, but he was saying that everything kind of feels like Halo 2, so just in terms of the flow of the map.
I think I talked to that guy. I was asking him.
Yeah, let him know that there have been tweaks and improvements there, which I think speaks to Halo 2 overall. Talking to you and David Mertz, it sounds like the philosophy that if a change is to be made, it has to improve gameplay is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, the basic philosophy is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
And that's why we've been so careful with this stuff, because a lot of this stuff, I mean, they're maps that are better than others, but the maps that we've chosen, for the most part, they're not broken.
Yeah.
So the little subtle tweaks here and there that we think make it subtly better, but for the most part, pretty impressive how well this stuff is aged.
Yeah, it is aged well, and it's also shaping up. I mean, in terms of the anniversary product, to be quite awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited. The best thing, just seeing it down there playable on the show, seeing people playing it hands-on, and then walking around looking at all these other games, it looks like, I think visually, it can hold its own.
Oh, yeah.
And I think gameplay-wise, I think it holds its own against any of the top shooters out there, which is just mind-boggling. Yeah. That's crazy to me.
It is.
Very happy about it, but it's crazy.
And you should be. It's it is really cool to see it, and also just the fact that everyone gets to now get their hands on it at H2A for the first time.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for another show coming up. Have you guys announced anything about that yet? Am I allowed to talk about that?
No, yeah, we have a few shows coming up. But
a few shows, all right. I'll leave it at that.
But Max,
I'm not allowed to say anything.
Thanks so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks, everybody.
If you guys want to see more of Sanctuary and Ascension and Halo 2 Anniversary, be sure to check out our Sunday finals at twitch.tv/Halo at 10:30 a.m. Central European Standard Time for the